Morgan dollar, one of my favorites. But I have to tell you this, the coin we're going to talk about next, in the condition it is, certified. The last time we had this available was 2018. That's how long it's taken to accumulate enough to chat for 7 or 8 minutes. So let's do that chatting so you can see this coin. We are talking no other than the 1903 Philadelphia, but tonight, Blast White Beauties in PCGS 64. That's the magic here, everyone. The magic. So the Morgan dollar is introduced after the Comstock lode is discovered out west, largest silver find in the U.S. ever, right? And we have them from 1878 to 1904. 27 consecutive years, and then a pause, and then they brought it back while they were coordinating the design of the peace dollar in 1921. So it's 28 years overall. So the first 27 are to 04, this being the second from last year. Why you don't find it. Now, eye appeal is where the market shifted. It's always been that way for us, but the rest of the market has finally shifted. That is a beautiful certified coin. The grade is exactly what it is. It's an uncirculated 63. This is an uncirculated 64. So when you hear us talking about eye appeal, you understand completely where we're coming from. The coin grade is the coin grade, but now the market's putting a 15 to a 20% premium on beauty. And it's because, well, every other industry does. Eye appeal matters big time. There are grading services that are tied to eye appeal only. Sight White, huge popularity. We can't keep those coins in stock because it means if you get the sticker, it says it looks like this every time. Our coins always look like this every time. But now let's talk about the 03P. The reason the 03P is important is because we're going to talk about the Pittman Act of 1918. Introduction to World War I for the U.S., right? We're raising funds to help the Allies. The funds we raise are, well, the silver dollars in our government's vaults. They melted 60% of all the Morgans. We just had no idea which ones. Had no clue. Now that PCGS has been out there 38 years, NGC's been out there for 35 years, and together they have seen over 5 million silver dollars, Morgans. We get an idea what is and what isn't there. In the marketplace, what can I not find? This is one of them. The part of the logic is this. So if they're building this barn, this vault, to put all these silver dollars in after they make them, do you open the door and drop the 1878 by the door, and then every year you got to crawl over it to drop the next one? Or do you open up the barn door, go way to the back, and drop the 78s in the back? So then when you're done 27 years later, the 1904s are right by the door, so when you open up the door, those are the coins you're grabbing, and you're going to melt 60% of them arbitrarily just backwards because it's the easiest thing to do. Well, if you look at the population reports of the 03 and the 04, Philadelphia, that's exactly what happened. Here are the numbers, and they're scary numbers. There's only 4.6 million of the 03P made. Now, how many of you have been with me in a coin show before, and I say, I love the 97P, I love the 98P, because they're 7 and 9 out of the 28 Morgans. They're top 10 rarities. Anybody ever ask what the number 8 coin was? Well, the number 8 on the depth chart is the 03P you're looking at right here for low mintage. So that is the old school, the red book, the guidebooks, etc. Now with 5 million coins under their belt, NGC, PCGS, etc., and they publish everything they see, all the grades, we can now see where all of a sudden a condition rarity is here. In 4, this coin becomes really special. The number, 11,991. Right? Under 12,000 known, and 64, 65, 66 added together, PCGS's free published information. Now my competition, they got this coin. They're at $3.99. And it looks kind of like the coin on your left. So $100 more, and there is some toning on it. They have it published on their website. You know them, one of our TV competitors. We saw a coin very close to ours, just shy of $450. We're under $300 for this outright beauty. But I'm going to make you think a little bit, because I'm going to add in the following. The fabled Carson City, right? The 1885, the lowest mintage of all time, 228,000. The 1881, number 2 all time. Both of those in the top 5, the lowest minted Morgans of all time. They found some of those coins in the GSA, the Government General Service Administration, the government's vaults. Sold them to the American public in the early 70s. Today, 16,500 and 17,600, 85 to 81. Known in 64 or higher. So they're telling you, because of how they sold them, high quality isn't there. They both sell for over $1,200 today in this grade. We just talked about how this coin, the 03P, 5,000 to 6,000 coins less, known this nice, and it sells for $900 less. Sometimes just knowing, but it's using the numbers that are provided. They're there for us to look at. And again, it gives us condition. It gives us how many. It tells us the exact specifics. No guesswork. There's exactly this number. And again, today it's 11,991, and that hasn't changed by 10 coins in the last 6 months. It's because you don't find 03Ps in the first place. I knew that. Many of you might have known it as well. Because when you go to a coin show, you can't find 03Ps in high grade. You find them in Unk every once in a while, and that's still a $120 to $150 coin. But finding one of the nicest known, finest known, that's a 64 or higher, and the numbers prove it out, fraction of a percent. It's a wow type scenario. Guys, 30-second clock, please. I'm down to 6 coins. I got a lot of people on the phone. If you're visiting via the web, yes, avccoins.com. Please push it through your shopping cart. We've had a lot of sellouts tonight, especially with a lot of our certified Morgans and Peace. Again, we love having this stuff. There's no guesswork in it. It's exactly what it is, and it's as beautiful as you see it. The question is, we can't find enough of them. And when you look at our prices compared to our competition, and you look at the eye appeal that goes with it, I understand it. Buy it, sell it, buy more. That's what we do here. 50 to 60 items every night. And it's with specials like this one, peppered all in between. But again, it's been years since we've had this, and trust me, it'll be years until we have it again. Thanks for listening. If you got in, you got lucky, you're going to love it. These coins are gorgeous.